Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we'll take a look at Tesla, Nvidia, S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100, and let's identify going in this week how shall we be approaching these stocks and indices, how to trade them. Now besides this, if you're also interested in knowing what all other stocks are in a good play this week, all those details I have already talked to the members on my Patreon. There's a video on my Patreon. You can check out the details in the description of this video if that interests you. There are still a lot of good plays that are carrying over from the last week, and also there are many new stocks plays as well for this week. All those trade ideas and the plans I talk on my Patreon with the members. Check out the details in the description of this video. Just to give you a quick glimpse on some of the stocks that these are from the last 2 weeks or 1.5 week have been running. Like some of them has returned as 39% profit, 38% profit, 32% profit, so on. There are some stocks that I haven't added in this sheet here because this is just for you to see here. It's just for reference. Definitely the instruments of the stocks names are blacked out because, as I say, these are for the members only. Details are in the description of this video. So let's begin in this video for Tesla, Nvidia, and S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. Before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. Just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So Tesla overall structure is just bullish. Okay. Now, as for the and yes, we are still resisting and rejecting to get above and beyond of 200 days moving average, which we need to get above to open up the next big move. However, structure overall is still fine. While I'm talking about the structure, let's get to the 5 minutes interval real quick. And now this is for the day trading purposes, right? And here we are on Tesla last particular day. And let me turn on my another tools. Again, if you need access to my tools, details are in the description of this video. But we had a really nice trade on Tesla. I just turned on my tools. It's so easy to understand. This was a little bit of a weakness play, but we were above the cloud. Our bias overall structure is also bullish, and so is on 5 minutes. We are waiting for the bounce to turn, or sorry, the pullback to turn bullish. We turned green in the structure above the cloud and bullish move. You can still trade short, no problem, as long as you know until where. And my tools helps you in identifying all of this. And then at the end of the day, we also had a short play back to the cloud again. But anyways, the meat of the move was this bullish play on Tesla. And while I'm just showing you this tool as well, I'm just going to show you Nvidia as well real quick. So this is Nvidia. What do we do? How we trade, right? So let's turn on my tools. So easy to understand. Where is the bullish moves? Where is the bullish structure? Where is the weakness? Where is the bullish momentum? Above the cloud. So we are seeing the bounces there, bullish moves. And anyhow, it helps you in identifying everything, which direction to trade, when to take the profits, when to have a stop loss, when to cover your position if you are taking a short play, everything. And this makes it so simple to trade and easy to understand. Again, these tools, if you need access to them, details are in the description of this video. Check out the memberships on my Patreon. Links are in the description of this video. All right. So Tesla here, as I said, overall structure is still bullish. At this point, we are waiting to see a overall in the continuation to break out above the 200 days moving average. Anyhow, before that though, right? Yes, that's the big next leg up that we want to see. Tesla on the hourly interval also is just doing fine. I'm not too worried right now on how Tesla is looking like. I definitely intraday, we need to stay above $285 from where we are if we want to even intraday continue this uptrend. If we lose $285 at this point, there is weakness I expect intraday only though until 277 and can last multi-day as well. But overall structure on the daily interval, and accordingly will size in and out the position, and based on what you are trading swing or intraday, you will make a decision for yourself according to these areas that I'm providing you. Now, overall structure though, until this blue box, that is 270, I'm fine. But definitely near-term weakness can start to come right on the hourly interval, as if we lose that 285, that can bring us down to that blue box again, $270 area zone. And then we'll have to wait and see when intraday turns again bullish. But on the overall structure, that will still just mark a pullback. I don't want to see it lose that, because that will start to at least then again bring a pivot in the test, which is not good, especially after seeing a rejection at 200 days moving average. So the best possible thing is that as we step up to 85, no problems, still bullish, and we wanna close a day above 200 days moving averages. That's what is really going to open it up. I did provide members an option tip as well on this on my Patreon, just so you know, how to trade cash secured puts for this week on Tesla. Now, so that's Tesla going in for this week. It's not complicated. It's very easy as long as you understand your trading horizon. Is it intraday or swing, and the levels to watch for that. Now, on the weekly interval, this is weekly interval. Tesla is still fine, guys. This area is very nice, very nicely holding. It's still good for us, and this, as long as overall 270 above we stay, my bias on Tesla overall will remain bullish. Definitely I don't want to see a lingering weakness, and for that, better if we just stay above 285, right? So that will keep us in intraday, overall structure, everything bullish. Let's get to Nvidia. Now, we do have AMD's earnings this week, but anyways, I'm not talking AMD in this video. I did talk on my Patreon though. So Nvidia is another one, and again Nvidia is in the bullish structure now. The next breakout is definitely about 115, where it's from last 2 days is rejecting a little bit. Anyhow, it has remained a bullish structure for us, and for the last whole week, if a video wasn't coming out on my public channel, I was talking about all these things on my Patreon with the members. Now, the next target above 115 is 200 weeks moving average, but not just that. Let's get to the weekly interval. Now, Nvidia has found those on weekly interval. We do have a higher low already in play, and those all things came at the previous demand zones. Okay, so that's a really good sign on Nvidia, and I do consider that that is the bottom on Nvidia, and which I have been saying already in the near term that we are already in an uptrend, and that still remains the case. Now, how do we identify the levels in the near term that is in the closeness as to what to watch for? Now, intraday, as long as we stay above 113 to 112, intraday structure is just bullish. It will just intraday be a pullback, and overall structure is already bullish, as I said. But anyhow, if we lose 112 to 113, there is some intraday and multi-day weakness can come. Overall structure won't be bearish, but near-term intraday and multi-day weakness can begin if we lose 112 to 113. Otherwise, we are just fine. Until then, it's just a pullback as long as we can hold that. And then above 115 is the breakout we are waiting for. That will open up the doors on Nvidia back up to that 200 days moving average. That will be a great move. AMD earnings might affect Nvidia this week, so just keep an eye on that. All right, now let's get to NASDAQ 100 and S&P 500. So NASDAQ 100, I have been telling all my members on Patreon and everyone here, whenever I have done video on my public channel as well, 448 above, 450 above, our bias is bullish, and our next target is 200 days moving average on NASDAQ 100. We got that target. Now at this point, it doesn't mean we are bearish. No, we are still bullish technically, and I am not worried on NASDAQ 100 from where we are, as long as our overall structure stays above this area of 473 to 477. Intraday also we are bullish. Now it all comes down to, can we just do a breakout above 200 days moving average, or more specifically though the level 493 and 62 cents. If you can just do that, that's just a clean next level breakout and just fine. Now definitely intraday, if we lose 485 and 47 cents, some near-term weakness can come down to that blue box area. But yeah, that's something to watch on intraday. But overall swing, we are in an extension technically, so partial profits should be taken here already. S&P 500, same thing to the members also, and also here also, whenever I have done the video, I have given this zone from 533 above is a bullish sentiment, and the next target is around this above blue box 570. We have gotten there already. It doesn't mean that now it's over. No, it's still bullish. SPY is fine as long as we are above 550 overall, and even intraday right now we are fine. We are in the extension. But any pullback on intraday until 562 is just fine. If we lose it, just like NASDAQ 100, some near-term intraday and multi-day cool-off can begin if we lose 562. Above that is just a continuation, no problem. And if we break out above 200 days moving average, guys, we are not far away from just being again at all-time highs on S&P 500. So definitely we are at a point where 200 weeks moving out, sorry, 200 days moving average is coming around, and this is also in conjunction with 50 and 20 days moving, 50 weeks and 20 weeks moving average underneath retest. Structure is the bullish. We do already have a higher low on the weekly interval. Weekly interval has the highest, the higher the level, the more weight it holds as for its importance. So market is just bullish. If some, yeah, I mean, people are still saying market is bearish, and I have been already saying that, guys, 483 around is just a buy place, and market has already gone up. Okay, and who people who are still bearish, you know, when they're gonna become bullish? When the market is already at all-time high, and then they're gonna say, oh, market is bullish now. Come on, you already missed all the move. Right? So yeah, like it's all up. Yeah, you gotta get ahead of the, you know, people who don't know what they're doing, right? And you gotta trade the market with the risk management, definitely, right? But anyways, market is still just fine. Nothing changes right now, and we'll trade with the levels that I just provided. And that's all I had for you guys in this video. Again, check out the details in the description of this video if you are looking for much more than just these public videos, especially my tools and some of the special stocks coverage that I do with the members. All the details are in the description of this video. There are Patreon links and details are there. All right, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.